needs fabric? We still have stock.
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Well, off.
Who needs fabric? Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? We still have various linens and silks in stock. Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. To be alone? With my thoughts? Huh. Envoy, that's the last thing I want. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Trying? I thought I was doing a pretty good job. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy, and I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada and Yahtzee, it's felt easy. Too easy. Don't get me wrong, it's been nice. But you're so clear-headed, so easy to follow, that I've been able to fall in line and back you up. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Come on, you know my story now. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Or maybe I learned plenty. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. How can you say that? I'm finally looking this thing square in the eye. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He was all those things. I never forgot it. I guess I stopped thinking of him as anything other than a dying man I left behind. I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tom always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire, the tundras of Nasitok, the ancient cities of Old Valia. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us both. As a traveler, not a soldier. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to. An arch with a seaside view. That's what that cartographer mentioned, right?
Here we go!
That's one for us.
God, son of this. Just one measly dungeon. How bad can it be?
No, Dario. I'm not doing this.
This is your fault. You went soft on that merchant. Barely nicked him. Reckon he lived and ratted us out to the constable. So we're gonna lay low in these ruins and sit on our haul. Who knows? Maybe we'll find treasures inside that'll make us rich.
Rich? You're gonna kill us all. Wow's eyes. Who are you?
Hey, first of all, we only bled that merchant a bit. Still quite alive when we left him.
I don't like this, Dario. This is how we get ourselves killed. First you said we should come to the Living Lands, and I went with you.
Stealing from that merchant was your idea, though. And credit where credit is due. It was a solid one.
Now you want me to break into some dungeon full of traps? I've had it.
Kuta, bow. If it bothered you that much, you should have said so. Told you we should have gone into the ruins instead. I told you it'd be simpler. Now look what happened. Shut up and draw your blade already. We can argue after we kill this sanctimonious little shit.
Take your best shot.
When you do it. You stop quiet.
Coming from your right.
Next one's mine. They won't get past me.
I know Zarips can be pests, but... Oh, the poor dears.
That's what'll happen to everyone in Thirdborn if we don't stop this.
Behind him!
Left leg.
needs fabric? Oh, you're back.
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Oh, wait. That's everything off the board, isn't it? Good job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pass out.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
We've got company!
We see you.
I let you have that one!
Nothing like a win with a good team. You don't.
Beat them to the earth. treacherous weed!
You're back. What have you found? Ah, poor Wilfred. A keen eye for botany. He loved to write about the plants he found. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
We'll get them next time, dear.
Beware, Outlander. A fiend haunts these lands of such beauty and terror that a mere glance could unravel your courage. Reengrim, the Archmage of Terror. A cold heart beats in her chest, starved of love or mercy, like the frozen breath of Rimagond. Do not seek her out! Spare yourself my awful fate! I sought the Archmage to conquer my fear of death, to keep Berith at bay. But Reengrim, her help came at a terrible cost. She showed me how I'm going to die. And it's more awful than I could have imagined. I'm going to be trampled to death by wild horses. I have yet to see a horse in the living lands, but that just means they could be around any corner. What kind of advice is that? Now be gone, Outlander. Guard your mind and soul, for the Archmage of Terror haunts the living lands. Beware.
Is that where Naguni told us to go?
Holy gods! Someone actually came! Please, you have to help my friends! They're gods. They're monsters. They were good people. And I can't, I'm not... Their souls can't rest like this, and I'm not strong enough to put them down myself. Please, they didn't deserve... They were... My gods. How did this happen? Thank you. You're a good person. You'll be better than me. Find me when it's over.
These poor people. Let's end their suffering quickly.
We see you!
Watch yourself.
Hey!
Behind it!
Not even hurt them.
Another one! Look right.
I couldn't do anything. I'm gods. I'm useless. But you helped them. They can rest now. How did you find us? What are you doing out here? Old Nagunu? But I thought he wanted us dead. I don't understand. Are the others... Are they alive? After our last deal, I couldn't stay. It didn't seem safe to stay. He wanted things out of life that Ruanga and I didn't. Money, citizenship in your empire, a big manor house in High Crown's Port. And he'd do, well, unsavory things to get them. She wanted to stay close to Thirdborn, in case something needed to be done. But there were too many people there for me. When the Dream Scourge came, I just felt better outside. Safe. Far away from everything.
I can understand the need to get away. Seems like it was the right choice.
Why should I? What if the captain, what if he tries to bury it in my head? But you're not wrong. Maybe it's time to stop. Stop running. Stop hiding. Turn and face things. Face Nagunu. All right. I'll go. I'll go to Thirdborn. As soon as I can find the courage.
Don't stay here too long. You're gonna need those friends of yours.
Thank you all. I'll try.
Don't wait too long. Those drinks won't drink themselves.
We see you, girl.
Hey there, brother. You here for a dip? Or we can get right to business. 'Cause a glint in your eye says you're here for a reason. Sure do. About 5 or 6 of them. Can't swing a dead seagull back in Rawatai without hitting a Nagunu. You get a crew together, you're bound to have 1 or 2. Why, back when I was in the Navy, I once served on a ship where everyone was named Nagunu but me. Started calling myself Nagunu just to feel included. Anyway, what were we talking about? No shit. Is it a special occasion? Should I wear my nice shorts?
It's at the Swordfish. I don't think you need to worry about formality.
It's been a long time coming. You talked to the others yet? Doubt you'll be making it back with her either. She's convinced the captain's trying to kill her. I can't say I understand why. Our last deal went south, but that wasn't anybody's fault. Sometimes things fall off the back of a boat. Doesn't mean somebody pushed.
Oh, there's drama to be found here. We'll have to ask the others.
Shit happens at sea, you know? Anyway, it'll be good to see the others again. Even if it ends up being the last time. Well, you know how it is. Captain says one thing, maybe we say another. Maybe we had a deal go sideways. Maybe it was politics. Maybe the deal was also kind of politics. See, old Captain likes an empire. Loves all the pomp and circumstance. Wronga, though. Nothing gets her madder than people thinking anyone could be born to wear a crown.
Well, nothing divides like politics, I suppose. You know, the weepy one. He'll be there.
That so? How's he doing these days? He didn't catch the scourge, did he?
No, but everyone else did. Koa seemed just fine.
Thank the gods for small mercies. Poor Koa. I guess our drinks will be pretty somber then, huh? He needs Ranga, really. They were tight, like twine. I wouldn't be caught dead anywhere else.
Tell him to show his appreciation by buying us around. I could use it.
Trespassers! Who goes there?
Emergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place? Well, I don't smell his rum-sick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his dirty work. Go on, then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here. You might not. But Nagunu? He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed. Oh, we robbed him. Well, Koa and I robbed him. That way just stood around while we did it. I'm not sure he even noticed. He told you he was a merchant, right? Well, he lied to you. We used to run guns. When the powers that be were fighting over Deadfire, we'd buy or steal munitions from Rawatai and sell them to the Republics. After the mortar fell, Nagunu started looking for a new master, and found a number of willing souls in Adir. Then your countrymen brought those same guns to the Living Lands and pointed them back at me. Couldn't have that. So Koa and I helped Nagunu set up one last big deal, stole the money, and dumped our hold into the sea. I wouldn't blame him for trying. But that's old news, Envoy. What does Nagunu want? That's funny. Now tell me what he really said. What did Toei and Koa say to that? Naturally. Toei never saw a boot he wasn't keen to lick. And Koa? He's gotta be out of his mind. Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
That star medal. I feel like someone in Solace could figure out what to do with that.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Oh, hey, Envoy. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Get discounts on qualifying items.
I'm telling you, I've made a killing ever since these Dream Thrall things showed up.
Careful, Envoy, or I'll start to think you like me. I knew it! That's just his style. He's too much of a coward to come after me directly.
Well, there's no fucking way I'm sharing a drink with him now.
You mean poison him instead? Yeah. Yeah, I see how that could work. He doses our drinks, you switch the cups, bam! But how do I know I can trust you? Gods help me, the soft little bastard reminds me of my brother. He needs someone to look after him. And I suppose if he really wanted me dead, you'd just run me through. It's not like anyone would know. Huh. Can't believe I'm about to say this, but I trust you. I'll go to that reunion. And when the time comes, you switch the drinks. Got it? Okay. Here we go. See you in Thirdborn, Envoy.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
If you're looking for the captain and his crew, they're upstairs. Mind taking these drinks up when you go?
Look at us! Who... Who would have thought?
Not me.
Not me!
What a pleasure it is to see you both.
What?
It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. Water under the keel, right, boys?
You are so very right, Ronga. I'm so confused. My favorite envoy. Thank you for bringing us back together. And you even got dear Ronga here. I hope you didn't have to twist her arm too violently.
Ah, you old bastard. I'm glad to be here.
You are?
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't pass up this little reunion for anything.
I gotta know what the envoy paid you to say that.
Nonsense, nonsense. We're all here of our own volition, thanks entirely to our most powerful friend.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, but I nearly forgot. Did the bartender send you up with our drinks? It's not a reunion without a toast. Excellent, excellent. Here, envoy, a little something from my travels all those years ago. May it bring fortune to your journeys too. Now, my friends, let us drink to faith, to fraternity, and to getting what we deserve.
Captain, I think your rum's gone off.
Really? I think it's rather good.
How are you feeling, Captain?
Can't breathe. Telway? Captain?
Ah, I love when a plan works out.
What did you do?
Cheer up, Koa. That could have been you on the floor.
Oh my gods. They're really dead.
Well done, Envoy. I was right to put my trust in you. Get out of town, for starters. After? I don't know. Maybe we head to Paradise, see if any of the locals need a couple of eager gun hands.
We're gonna get arrested. They're gonna hang us from the cliffs.
Come on, Koa. Let's get while the getting's good. Thanks again, Envoy. You're not bad for an Adiran.
I have to admit, I don't feel great about all this.
Yardsley, why did I wake up to smell perfume in my bedroll this morning?
Don't tease, darling. We both know why.
No one else has complained about my smell.
I was attempting a more subtle approach.
Spraying strong perfume on my stuff isn't subtle.
Oh, is it too strong? I'll try another batch. Perhaps that'll be more to your liking.
Right, that won't be necessary.
Oh, trust me, it's necessary. Do you think those Adirans were onto something? Or were they onto something before you ended their studies? Do you think they could have cured the Dream Scourge? Dearie, the best science has a little danger attached. I just hope we made the right decision. I suppose you're right. But we missed an opportunity to learn more, and we won't get such a chance again. I hate to see it slip through our fingers. Had you left them to their own devices, who knows what we would have gained? A cure might sound far-fetched, but what if they found treatments for the Dream Scourge? And even other ailments? But our loss, I suppose. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling? Careful what you wish for, darling. So, the Godless, or the Akida, as they called themselves, were the original folks who lived in the Living Lands. They arrived on the shores of a new land and settled there, living with the land instead of trying to tame it. Well, that's a bit harder to explain. The Godless are so singular. Their art and architecture, you never see it in Rawatai or Ishamatal or, well, Adir. But in their artwork, they reference escaping, fleeing, seeking refuge, so they must have come from somewhere. My guess, they originally came from Yesua. Yesua, a continent, cut off from the rest of the world, hidden by eternal storms, one of the 3 hubs of the Angwithan Empire. 10 years ago, you could say it wasn't real, that it was a dream, but they said the same of Ukaiso. Suddenly, the appearance of a mythical land doesn't seem so implausible. There was some kind of schism, an ideological one. From what I can glean, the Godless were staunchly against the gods, hence their name. There are even some not-so-kind murals of the gods. It seems like the Godless really took their anti-theism seriously. I know! Well, I think we've covered everything, don't you? Rather, as much as I think you'll withstand. Hope you enjoyed talking about this as much as I did, dearie. How can I help, darling? We've been traveling together for a little while. I just have to know. Did you purposefully choose such colorful company, or is that just what you attract naturally? I mean, I'm very clearly a delight, so it's obvious why you let me stick around. But Kai's hiding a lot behind that humor of his, isn't he? Thinking that that could be Quilici in me is... not something I want to think about. And Marius... I don't know what's lurking in him, but I do think he should speak to someone on it. If he reaches out, do try, will you? As for Giada, well, clearly Giada is a gem. As for me, well, I'm just as riveting as you, but the boys are giving me a run for my money. You've got the thorn of a secret god inside of you. I think your uniqueness goes without saying, my dear envoy. You do strike me as a people person. Tell me, do you get along with all you meet? So, you'll be swarmed by well-wishers then, upon arriving home? And here I thought I had a wild youth exploring ruins. You might be putting me to shame, dearie. Quilici is quite good at knowing when to be sweet and when to be sour.
Yatsli, that's my surrogate father you're talking about? Spare my imagination, if you please.
Oh, you knew the risks when you came over uninvited, darling. It's on your head. Well, you've satisfied my curiosity. You know, Envoy, we've traveled enough that I think I've gotten a handle on your style. Style of fighting, I mean. Your fashion sense is more... opaque. I could probably teach you a thing or two, if you're up for it. What do you say? How about I show you a little bit of everything? What? Out of breath already? Talk to one of the boys. See if they can help with your stamina, dear. Well, I've taught you all I can. Let's hope you put it to good use.
Listen, thank you for visiting Tama's memorial with me. I didn't think I'd ever trust someone the way I trusted him, but both of you have a clarity of purpose I've never seen in anyone else. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I know. I'd forgotten what that feels like. Like I just woke up with a hangover. Every feeling, every memory I tried to keep a lid on is sloshing around, and I'm struggling to keep my balance. But I'm also remembering moments I hadn't let myself think on in a long time. Feeling a warmth I couldn't get close to. It's a process.
We think of grief as a burden, as something to be conquered. After a while, it gets to be so familiar, it's almost a source of comfort.
I wish this were another burden to conquer. That would feel easier. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort, but I'll have to take your word for it.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I'll get there. And thank you for seeing this through with me. Was there something else? You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about? You know, just when I was thinking our little group was getting too solemn and serious, we met her. Sometimes I think she lives in her ruins and grimoires rather than in the real world with the rest of us. But she keeps things interesting and keeps us on our toes. What's more, she's a good friend to Giada. And Giada's a good influence on her. Couldn't have said it better myself. I just hope she keeps some part of herself grounded with the rest of us. She's brilliant, but I worry that the real-world consequences of the forces she plays with are academic to her. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, it happens. Sharing the road and sharing each other's battles. But out of all the people I've fought alongside, I haven't gotten to know many of them as well as you. You always know what to do. It's like you've got an internal compass guiding you. Not many people have such a clear sense of direction, especially in situations as complicated as these. I never thought I'd feel this at ease again with anyone else, much less myself. But you helped me face loss, regret. After drifting for a long time, I finally feel like I belong again. So are you. I don't say that lightly. So whatever you need, whatever it takes to finish this journey, I'm with you. To the end. Get some rest, Envoy.
Does anyone have a copy of the Theorems of Pangram? I want to try something.
I wish I could help, sweetheart. But the only copy I know of was lost somewhere in the Deerwood.
Too bad. I've been looking into necromancy, just in case the Envoy drops dead again.
You don't think Sapadal will work their tricks?
Perhaps, but it's good to have a contingency plan.
Right. Necromancy is your plan?
You have a better one?
Nope. Necromancy it is then, I guess. I need to go hunting. I hope you like roasted snake. Right. What do you need? Let's make sure they're not listening. The only one we haven't talked about is Yatsley. I don't trust her any further than I could throw her, which honestly isn't that far. She actually goes down into these ruins on purpose, just to see what's down there, I guess? And now she's trying to lead us to the garden. Might as well be searching for WoW's wacky wagon of mysteries. Nah, I'm sure she knows what she's doing, but what if she doesn't? You too.
Yatsley, how long have you and Quilici been together?
About 30 years. Why do you ask?
How do you make that work for so long?
Well, it helps to have a partner so understanding and virile. Why do you ask?
Over all that time, how do you hold in the parts of yourself they'd never accept? How do you contain all your worst pieces?
Darling, if you can't be your worst self with them, what's the point? Did someone teach you to fight? Or is every Roatayan born with a sword and pistol in hand?
I like to think we're naturals on the battlefield, but I got my training in the Rawatayan Navy.
Does no one study before then?
We learn the basics, just like anyone else. Believe it or not, we don't all become soldiers. We've got trade guilds and universities. Our best scholars wind up at the Lore College.
Interesting.
What brought this on?
Well, I was flinging fireballs at a very young age, and I wondered if Rawatai had perfected fireproof homes.
The storms take care of that for us.
Fair point. Get off me!
think I sprained my shoulder.
Looks like it's got some missing parts. Oh, I can't wait to see what it makes.
No matter how that guy died, not a good way to go. Take him down.
Someone be taking me down.
Coming from the right. Someone wash themselves some bacon fat or something. Unfortunately, look right.
At least you took care of those bastards. I'm glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. You're not even here to deal with the Zorbs themselves. I suppose I should be grateful you're here at all, right? We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there. Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki, trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
Doesn't Thirdborn have actual soldiers for stuff like that?
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the Dream Thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorobs were our first official mission. Like I said, someone had to do it. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Don't bother. I'm halfway around the wheel already. Just listen. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's gonna kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
It's weird that a soldier's entire life comes down to these tiny badges.
Would it help if the badges were larger?
Badges were larger? Maybe if they were made of gold. What do you think?
Keep quiet.
Here they come.
Oh, big mistake.
Odd place for a camp. Not very defensible.
We got them all.
Sounds like things were already going bad, even before the attack.
Yeah.
Andra!
The poor dear. He didn't stand a chance.
I let you have that one.
Here we go.
Praise Andra! Help at last! My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home the third born. If you saw them, you'd agree with me. It's not paranoid if I was right. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. Thank you. I'm glad you finally seen reason. And thank you for the badges. Hopefully they'll bring some comfort to their families. Oh, and thank you for believing me. I know how tough it must have been.
Poor kid got scared and ran. Happens to the best of us. Maybe he'll make a different decision next time.
Those poor, dumb bastards. No matter what really happened, I feel sorry for them all the same.